I'm bad at multitasking. Oh, God.
Peter, come on. Walk over here.
I'm doing something. One thing at a time.
Hello friends, and welcome back to ReddX, your source for the freshest daily cringe content anywhere on the internet. Promise, swearsies, it's just a fact, and it's totally science. Go ahead and look it up. Today we're diving back into that r/legbeard stories. Yes, indeed, I promised you some unfortunate nookie, and oh boy, am I delivering. This is part 14 and 15, The Big Fight, part 1 and part 2. I decided to cram them all into one video because it's kind of one thing, isn't it? A big fight. And I guess a big fight deserves a big video, so I thank you for coming on through. It might make it a little more awkward to find part 15, but hopefully, eventually, the YouTube search algorithm will get it together and know what people are talking about and looking for, if indeed people are searching for these beard tail entries and such. I'm always a little hesitant to do Unfortunate Nookie just because it can be a lot. So I'm just gonna push through as best I can with these big fight parts, and hopefully it's gonna go just fine. Hopefully we'll get to see, you know, a little pushback from OP towards Unfortunate Nookie and Naruto headband, but I guess we'll just have to find out. So let's go ahead, we'll get some plugs and disclaimers out of the way, and then we will dive right into some of this LegbeardStories cringe. Unfortunate Nookie Part 14, The Big Fight, Part 1 out of 2, Sub-stories. You know I love a good sub-story in my saga. Rubs temples. Okay, I don't know if I should include this in here, but I think it'd be good for you to get the story from Nookie's own mouth. See her own words and choices and judge them for yourself. Oh no. This huge fight will be entirely in private messages between Unfortunate Nookie, artist, and ROP, without much in-between explanations that took place on Gaia Online and on Skype. I think the fight should be kinda safe for work-ish. Poke me if you think I'm wrong. Oh god, from the beard's own mouth. This is how we ended out the Stratbeard saga as well. I'm not sure if my voice is prepared to do Unfortunate Nookie voice for this long, but I guess we'll see. Are you new to this saga, by the way? Links are in the description. They were also in a playlist at the beginning of the video, but I recommend you start with ReddX, reading the prologue here. Last part before that one was here, and the next one is over here. For all things in between, either check up how far along ReddX is, or check my post history. Also, Brute's post history. Yes, we will get to that as well. There may be some spoilers, / she has her own way to look at the whole thing, so, enjoy-ish? Maybe. The cast, Unfortunate Nookie, the Legbeard of our story.
The kindest, most helpful friend you could ever be graced with. All she does is love you. Oh, she means no harm to anyone ever, and never understands how or why she supposedly did harm you when she didn't mean it.
Because yeah, if you don't even try, then you can't fail, right? Right. Curly is Unfortunate Nookie's Mexican-American ex-fiancé. After a lot of back and forth, the boy finally ran away. And what a smart move that was. Artist is an American, relatively popular artist online, had a boyfriend in mine and Unfortunate Nookie's country, had an adoptable shop in Gaia Online she ran, that Unfortunate Nookie just completely obsessed over. Adoptable shop? You like buy pets in the virtual world or something? Much like OP, she over-explains simple concepts to Unfortunate Nookie in a futile attempt to try and make her see reason. And of course we got Greenie, that's our OP. Unfortunate Nookie asked me to help with the fight, but afterwards claimed that I was the one to force my nose into where it had no business being. Yeah, flip the script like she does. But she also voluntarily gave all these chat logs to me, so yeah, make of that what you will. It was just another mistake inside a matryoshka of mistakes. I like that. My mistake matryoshka. Alright, so let's go. where we last left off, Unfortunately tried to make Curly jealous by flying to Spain to have an orgy with strangers from the internet. Maybe. This scheme not only didn't work, but also, later on, according to Nookie, this wasn't even a thing that she tried to do and told everyone about when it ended up unsuccessful. Yeah, about par for the course. The nice thing about Nookie is I really can't be surprised anymore. I basically know everything that she's gonna do. There's no surprises left here. Curly was gone and just completely ghosted Unfortunate. Naruto Headband went into mandatory military service and got discharged for putting a knife on a guy's throat. As a joke! Haha, hilarious joke, bro. Somehow, no one else saw how hilarious or awesome this was, and Unfortunate let everyone know that it was unfair that OP flew to Japan because
OP doesn't even like green tea!
Oh, this is kind of circling back to World War Weeb, isn't it? British Legbeard just completely obsessed with tea from Japan? Bruh, we're connecting the dots here. This is part of the Beardoverse. Anyways, so Unfortunately had a friend that she had around the same time as Curly, and that was Artist. Artist drew adoptables on Gaia Online, and Unfortunately cozied up to her for basically all the free stuff that she could get. Artist was American, but her boyfriend was from our country. Now, I knew of Artist and her art, which still is cool, because her art is pretty iconic and she had a decently large follower base, but I had never really spoken to her before this fight. Unfortunately just liked to gloat that she had made such a popular artist as a friend. God, that's a cringe bomb in itself, isn't it? I know this popular person, so that makes me cool too, right? Nah, that's not really how it works, dude. That is, until Unfortunately got into a fight with Artist, and was sad about it. Unfortunately,
I'm heartbroken. Artist won't even speak to me anymore. I don't know what I did wrong. Could you please help me?
No, walk away, OP. But of course, OP didn't. She wants to fix everything. OP says, oh gosh, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, sure, I can help, I guess. I can try to give pointers where you could have done better. And here, dear readers, we will get Nookie's own words as I have saved this dumpster fire for you all. Unfortunately gave me the entire argument to digest, so I could try and help her undo the damage. Oh boy. I can only hope that everyone is proficient at writing. People don't usually use punctuation in text messages, so it's difficult. But anyways, Artist says at 10:44 p.m., I won't beat around the bush here, I'll just come out and say it. I'm glad you're having fun with your new friends, but unexpectedly, seeing your message about it on Facebook last night felt kind of like someone kicked me in the back. It's like, you know how bad I've been struggling this week and what's going on, and I keep trying my hardest to keep a smile on my face for everyone, but there are many times that I break down because of that. Especially since there are so few people I can even talk to about this. Because either people yell at me for wanting it or berate my boyfriend, and it's like I try to be here always for you when you're upset, even when you don't come right out and say that you have problems. If I sense them, I ask, and I do my best to try and help you. Can you imagine that? Unfortunately not telling somebody when she has a problem? Well, she doesn't come out and say it, that is true. She just hums and haws and sighs and goes, oh, everything's so terrible. And you ask what's going on, and she's like, I don't want to talk about it. It's like this fucking Facebook post. Obviously, there's some backstory here that we're not getting. I don't know exactly what it is she's wanting, but I suppose we'll find out as we read further. Oh, and Artist continues. But it's like, when the tables get turned, I feel like you just suddenly only have time for your new Ion friends, and I get shut out when I actually need someone for once for a damn game. Bro, are you online friends or married? I don't know about Artist already, man. I don't want to judge people too quickly, but nobody is owed anybody else's time and attention. Let me get that perfectly straight. Unfortunately says,
that's not what it is, but if you see it that way, I guess there's nothing I can do.
Artist says, I don't know what to think, and to be honest, I'm hurt by it. Unfortunately,
K.
Oh, you hit her with the K. That's not good. But she continues a couple minutes later.
Sorry then. That's all I can say.
Artist says, way to show that you don't give a damn, Nookie. Really. When you get hurt or have problems, sometimes I might have to be truthfully blunt to you, but I care about you. And I genuinely want you to feel better and to not hurt. Unfortunate Nookie says,
there's nothing I can say that wouldn't make you feel worse. 'Cause honestly, in my eyes, your relationship with your boyfriend is pretty fucked up.
Yeah, you know, Nookie is something of a guru of relationships. She's had so many relationships that worked out so well. Take her advice. No, don't do that. Artist says, I wouldn't ask about him if I honestly didn't care about you. So can't you see why it upset me to be ditched this whole time when I struggle so bad just to keep myself pulled together? And then I guess replying to Nookie's previous post, fucked up? Don't get me started on fucked up. Even if you don't support my relationship, you should at least support me. I do the same for you. I have this whole time. I wasn't even asking for some pity party. I wanted company. I wanted a distraction. I wanted a goddamn friend. Unfortunate Nookie says,
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say.
Artist says, that's because you don't give a damn. That's why. Unfortunate Nookie,
if you say so.
Artist, there are many things I could say, but I won't. I'll just say we have one problem with our relationship. One. How many do you have? Yet I still support you in it. I want to see you guys happy together because I'm rooting for you. You're being selfish is what you're being. And you know what? You've hurt me when I'm already down, so thanks for that. I mean, that last text kind of, sways me a little more towards Artist. I really do want to grab her by the shoulders and just shake her and be like, do not beg for attention from a fucking emotional vampire, okay? There's no point in it. She obviously has demonstrated she doesn't care. You have acknowledged that she doesn't care, and yet you still pursue it, and I don't understand why. It's online, okay? Online friendships, they can be real friendships, but if your online friendship isn't working out, then you can ghost somebody, like, instantly. It's so easy. You don't like the dynamic? Walk away. Boom. Done. Unfortunate Nookie finishes pasting me the entire fight, and adds a comment to excuse her behavior by saying,
it's pretty obvious she was in a bad mood already. She blocked me after that.
Yes, alright. I'm with Artist now. And she put a sad emoji, of course, because now she lost her popular friend that made her popular through the transitive property. Anyways, the fight, of course, continued. I'm gonna cut out some stuff that Artist said because it was a Reddit post of its own length, but it could be boiled down to the following key points. Something I've learned about having friends is that it's risky business. Friends protect each other, confide in each other, help each other, but through this, friends also know how to most effectively hurt each other. Through our time as friends, you've come across many hardships and emotional turmoil, all of which I did my best to help you overcome. Even if we didn't always see eye to eye, everything I said to you, I said with the purest intentions in my heart. I was trying to look out for you. Many times when you were upset and didn't say anything, but I sensed it, I would drop what I was doing to console you and let you get it out and do what I could to help you. Which all makes sense, that's kind of like normal human stuff, but once you see that your investment is not being returned, why would you continue to invest? That's called the sunk cost fallacy, okay? This whole ordeal really showed me, though, that you don't see it the same way that I did. I just wanted a friend to be there and to laugh with me, to distract me from what hurt me, just to be there for me. A friend to support me. Can't you understand how hurtful it was to me that my friend knew what I was feeling and still you did not do a goddamn thing to help? You weren't there. Maybe you don't support my relationship, but couldn't you have supported me? You knew how hurt I was, yet you didn't even bother to check on me as I would have done for you in a heartbeat. You just ditched me for a game. It's like the moment that I need someone, you refuse to be there. You don't even try to talk with me. I told you exactly what I felt. I was upset and hurt, and you gave me the most uncaring and detached replies, as well as another low blow at me by trying to say my relationship is effective. I didn't approve of your relationship for a long time, and I still don't, but you know what? I still tried to help you when you had rocky parts in it because I did want you to be happy. Your relationship isn't about me or what I want, after all. It's about you being happy with someone. I just find it extremely selfish of you. I never helped you so I could get favors. I helped you because you were my friend and I thought I was yours. I guess it was one-sided. No, you don't have to guess that it was one-sided. This is confirmation that it's one-sided. You should have just blocked and moved on. Really, there's no reason to explain your side or try to keep the conversation going. You just be like, well, that was a waste of my time. I'm not going to waste any more of my time on that person. But of course, all this opened up the door, and unfortunately, now getting the attention that she so often seeks, replies,
I'm sorry. I really am, it's all I can say. See, I can be a bit dense. Most of the time I can't catch a hint. I need to be told straight if there's something I should do. My Skype was almost always on. You could have said I could use some company or anything of the like and I would have stayed. I'm not trying to shift the blame. I'm just saying that I'm not the brightest when it comes to reading stuff like that.
Or the brightest in general. This is like some classic gaslighting behavior. It's like, yes, I did the wrong thing, but really it's your fault and here's how. What?
Especially in text. If you say you're fine, I might very well assume that you are. I've never been very good at comforting people either. I never know what to say. And I assume you had me blocked when you disappeared from MSN, judging by the last message you sent me. Therefore, I assumed you didn't want to talk to me anymore, which is why I deleted you from my Facebook. I guess I just fail. Again, I'm sorry.
I was expecting her to apologize for being a piece of shit. That's her line, isn't it? Goddamn, why is internet drama always, like, inherently boring? This is, like, the longest possible way to demonstrate that unfortunately doesn't care for anything but herself, which we already knew. But I guess I'll continue. An artist also continues. I did block you, but only for 10 minutes while I tried to gather my wits. I was really upset. I didn't want to end up saying something that would have made you cry, even though what you said to me about my relationship being fucked up was a kick to the ribs when I was already down. And there were times that I tried to Skype you often, but I would usually just get the reply,
sorry, I'm busy on Aeon.
So I'd give up trying to talk to you. I felt that I'd either get ignored or you'd just be too busy for me. You don't know how much that can hurt, do you? Since you're new into MMOs, when you make people that you care about feel inferior to a game. I just wanted to know that my friend was there, but instead I got,
oh hi, I'm busy with this game.
And then to be felt like I was being abandoned for your new friends because you had all this time for them and none for me. You don't know how alone I felt this whole time. And then to just get uncaring words when I approached you about something that upset me. Wasn't this exactly OP's experience when she came over to comfort Unfortunate and Unfortunate did nothing but sit there and play World of Warcraft? It's kind of all par for the course so far, isn't it? Unfortunate replies,
I was already upset when you started talking to me. When I'm upset, I don't think about what I say. I've been crying for hours tonight over you and various other reasons.
Very vague reasons, but I'm sure totally legit. 100% true.
I'm not trying to hurt you, but I don't know how anything I say now would change anything.
You know what might possibly change something if you cared about the relationship? I'm sorry that I did that. I'm not going to make excuses for myself. That was a shitty thing to do, and I'm sorry. I promise I'm not a shitty person. I'll work on it in the future because I value this friendship. But no, she just puts up, it's because of this and that and the other. God, she is just endlessly full of shit. Nothing that we didn't know already, but, to see it demonstrated here, frustrating. artist, still trying for some goddamn reason. You always give in so easily and it makes you cry. I was really upset about the whole thing. I'm so happy that you're making new friends, and that's not what hurt me. It was that I felt replaced and abandoned. And with how you reacted to me, I started questioning, like, wow, does she hate me? Does she no longer like me? What did I do wrong? I can't always be the one to solely be the pillar here, because I crumble sometimes too. And it just happens that this week I am a pile of crumbs. I can't support anybody right now. Nor should you feel obligated to support anyone, bro. I still don't understand why this friendship is being pursued. You can be friends just to be friends, but usually there's some sort of reciprocation between the two. And if you ain't getting it, like I said, bail out on that investment. Acknowledge that you waste your time and try not to do it again in the future. Of course, Unfortunate just continues to dance around the issue.
I'm bad at multitasking. Oh, God.
Peter, come on. Walk over here.
I'm doing something. One thing at a time.
And I have a terribly short attention span. I'm really sorry. I was never ignoring you on purpose. It's just when Curly's home, I mostly play with him. And now that we've met new people, we're often involved in role-playing too, in-game. And I know I sound like a brat by saying all this, but it's really hard to keep tabbing out and try to stay in a conversation both in and out of the game. I'm sorry you felt neglected. I'm sorry that I hurt you. I really don't know what else to say. I know I'm an idiot, and I don't blame you if you decide to stop hating me for this.
Oh, the level of self-awareness, dude. Hey, I am hurt because you picked a game over me. Well, it's really hard to have a conversation in-game and out of game, so I just picked in-game over you. Like, okay, you just confirmed everything that I said. And despite saying sorry, she's not doing it correctly. She's littering the sorry in with her excuses. There has to be like some acknowledgement of what you did wrong, which is just never going to happen. Artist replies, I don't hate anybody, least of all you. I just don't want to feel like an accessory friend, or a friend who's easily neglectable. Okay, but I hate to break it to you, you are the accessory friend. Unfortunately, only clung to Artist because of her perceived status in Gaia Online. And now that Artist is more invested in Unfortunate than vice versa, Unfortunate's just completely cut ties. It's ridiculous to watch somebody chasing her around. Like, I really wanted attention from you, Unfortunate. Bitch, who cares? Walk away! Unfortunate.
You're not! I'm just easily excitable and easily distracted. It happens with everyone. I'm sorry. I really am. I should just shut up and disappear already.
Oh, please do.
I've always been bad with words.
And thoughts and actions and basically existing. Artist says, I've already felt alone this week. Do you really think I want to lose a friend and feel even more lonely? I'm not replying or acknowledging your self-inflictions either. Like I said, I'm in no position to be any kind of pillar for anything right now. All I can say is stop crumbling over someone else's problem. Maybe you're a bit upset, but I was the one who was hurt by this. So why are you acting like you're the victim? Oh boy, I see why you put that in bold. Here we go, call her out for that shit. I understand wanting to spend time with your boyfriend and stuff. This week, and for a while more, I suppose, I'm just not myself. I'm not completely here. I'm trying so damn hard to stay tough and keep my head up, but things can get to me too, you know? Yeah, we're all just humans, and some humans don't give a shit about other humans. And those are the humans that you need to walk away from and let them be by themselves, because that's essentially what they picked. Unfortunately, stopped pasting me the fight and woefully commented to me,
I didn't know what to reply after that.
So I read the whole thing and told her that it feels like she's giving out excuses and not really addressing Artist's feelings of being ignored, that she should acknowledge her feelings, empathize on how hurtful what she did was, and explain that she understands that. not apologize for getting distracted or being dense or
just having a bad day.
Because those seem like excuses. They are excuses. And this also puts the focus away from artists, whose feelings are hurt and need acknowledging. Almost like she's shifting the victim of the situation to be herself and not artist, you know? Which is basically the thing that Unfortunate Nookie does best of all. I suggested maybe trying to be more present if artist really meant a lot to her. Artist was clearly there for Unfortunate Nookie and could read her from text. So why couldn't she? Unfortunate Nookie blocked me. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. I guess she didn't want my advice after all. So I went to artist and I actually apologized for Unfortunate Nookie to her. God damn it, OP. What are you doing? Now this was an act that artist appreciated, but it didn't really help because obviously it needed to come from Unfortunate Nookie herself, not a proxy. I acknowledge that, but me and artist mused about all the good and the mountain load of bad qualities that Unfortunate Nookie had, and figured if we just give her enough time, eventually she'll come around. She did, just not the way that we were expecting. She messaged me out of the blue with, Unfortunate Nookie,
thanks a lot, shitface. Now I hate you too.
Oh, good. Just be by yourself. This is what you picked. Remember, laughter is the music of the soul. If you can laugh at it, you can get over it. Also, aim to shower daily, because it's good for you. But oh no, this thing is not over. We are going to get straight into part 15, because I need to see some closure to the big fight. Hopefully we get something a little more juicy than one person saying, I feel this way, and the other person just deflecting it with excuses for 20 minutes. But even from this, we can learn something, so let's go ahead, get into part 15, and see how it goes. Unfortunate Nookie, part 15, The Big Fight, part 2 of 2, the grand finale, if you will, the battle to wrap Unfortunate Nookie's head around saying, I'm sorry I made you feel like you don't matter to me, continues. I think the fight should be kind of safe for work-ish. Poke me if you think I was wrong. New to this saga? Well, listen to what I already said before. Also, Naruto Headband appears in the cast list, one of Unfortunate Nookie's many exes and dating OP. For some reason, he felt like he should make a bad situation worse, and I definitely did not ask him to get involved. Yeah, Naruto Headband, he's good at matters of the heart as well. God damn it, dude. I sincerely hope this whole thing ends with artists just cutting her losses and being like, okay, you guys have a nice life now. Anyways, ready, set, go! So yeah, last time Unfortunate Nookie messaged me out of the blue with, thanks a lot, shitface, and now I hate you too! Which started another argument between her and I. OP, I thought you already did, at least from what I'd heard. I wonder what I did now. Though I guess it doesn't matter, because you'll just hate me and won't hear me out. Unfortunate Nookie.
So, it's your personal mission to report every fucking thing I say to artists nowadays? Yeah, that's what friends do. They talk shit about others behind their back. Yeah, that's what a real fucking friend does.
Which is ironic because we have learned that that is exactly what Unfortunate Nookie does anytime OP's not around. But I don't think OP knows that yet. OP, my personal mission is to every now and then see how you're doing. And I'm not talking behind artist's back. You are. You lie about her without talking to her, which is, talking behind their back. FYI, she does herself check your posts. A few times, she's come to me to tell me what you've said. And I didn't talk shit behind your back, I just showed her what you had said. It's not a lie when it is literally the thing that you have said. Unfortunate Nookie.
It's funny how when Naruto Headband came to talk to me, apparently he twisted everything I'd said around. How's that not lying about me? Artist sending me a fucking novel, telling me what a selfish piece of shit I am. I have never, ever in my life used anyone for anything.
Yeah, bitch, whatever you gotta tell yourself to sleep at night, I guess.
And it's none of your fucking business what I talk with other people about. You talk about me behind my back, too. I have all the right to express my fucking opinion, just like everyone else. Artist is a stupid oof who's looking for fucking ass pats from everyone. That's what she is. I regret even coming into her stupid shop. Her art's not even that great. A lot of people agree with me.
You know, months and months ago, we had another Gaia Online, or maybe it was Second Life, bit of drama, and I'm like, I should dive into one of those communities and see just how disgusting it is. But there's a reason that I didn't, because it's just gonna be a whole lot of fucking nothing drama, just like this. Apparently, Naruto Headband had met up with Unfortunate Nookie IRL and had given her a piece of his mind because I was yet again upset by not being able to talk to Unfortunate Nookie. Well, I had not sent him, and I would never send him if I was ever to send someone. He is about as emotionally intelligent and useful as a brick, and I honestly don't know if Naruto Headband was twisting or she was, but I suppose y'all could see how she is twisting the facts constantly. Yeah, that don't take a neckbeard scientist to figure out. All you need is a set of ears. OP. I don't know. It's like a game of broken telephone. He hears what you say, I hear him say what you said, and there's disconnection between all three of us. I'd rather you tell me what you think. It is possible that I understood it all wrong, or that he did, so talk to me directly. I'm glad you feel that you can honestly say that. I'm sorry for snooping on you, it just means that I wanted to talk to you. I've not intentionally spoken bad of you, and if you talked to me, I wouldn't have had to talk about you at all. I'm not gonna comment at all on what you said about Artist. I know you have a tendency to be aggressive when you feel cornered and threatened. I'm not insulting you. I don't know how you're reading this message, but I really mean you no harm. Even though you've called me names and been angry, just please notice that, at least. All I want is to talk. Not to call you names, not to talk shit about you. I just want to talk and understand what it is that's going on. And I do appreciate that you can still call me friend. Oh. God damn it, OP. Why is everybody fixing these bridges when she's trying to burn them constantly? Let it burn, baby! Burn, baby, burn! This shit is 100% not worth saving. Unfortunately.
I'm fucking tired of having to explain myself time and time again. All the while it's going to deaf ears. You're friends with artists now. It shouldn't matter to me at all, after all, because I'm such a horrible person and a fake friend and all the other stuff that you said about me. Whereas she's nothing short of perfect, and she's such a great friend and a real saint, too. You should be fucking happy that I'm out of your life.
Well, that's the first true thing that you've said.
Real friends don't do this. Real friends don't do that. That's all I've heard lately. I guess that makes me the worst person in this world, huh? And still, there's a lot of people who don't point fingers at me, don't go behind my back, don't bitch and moan about the things I do wrong. They accept me the way that I am. That's what I try to do too. But I have my limits. If others treat me like shit, I start treating them like shit too. It's simple logic. Everyone screws up sometimes, but the thing is, you're not supposed to keep bringing it up where something went wrong when it's already in the past and the one who messed up tries to fix it. It's just not fair. I'm through with you both, and I'd very well appreciate it if I could keep my fucking privacy from now on.
Tries to fix it? Are you really talking about yourself? Or are you talking about, like, everybody that surrounds you? The mental gymnastics here, just too strong. Kind of makes me want to pull my fucking hair out. And of course, she said all this when she lies about people on public forums. Meanwhile, me and Artist are simply stating what actually happened. It's not our fault. It's a bad look because Nookie's Nookie. Also, people accept me the way I am is basically her talking shit about everyone she knows when they're not in the room, and being salty when said people find out, or thinks everyone belittles her or makes her feel like she's less than us. But yeah, when you put it like that, it does sound like Unfortunate Nookie is the victim, and we are the assholes. It's just like how cheaters are always scared of their partner cheating on them. She's scared of her own shadow. She talks shit about everybody, so she's like, oh, surely you guys are doing the same thing about me, right? No, bitch! We don't even think about you! But obviously, for some mysterious reason, people do continue to think about her. But finally, after 15 parts, OP has had enough, and finally sent Unfortunate Nookie an angry message because I was done. Here's my abbreviated form of tearing Unfortunate Nookie a new one. You are a stupid and weak person. You've made me regret ever meeting you. Yeah, of course you can't see it, being blind to all kindness, but I have been kind to you. Whenever we fought, you've called me
shit face and fucker and asshole,
and
told me to die for all you care.
Isn't this the internet bullying that you hate and has caused the deaths of people? And don't you dare do this to me, you hypocrite. I've never really fumed at you, even though you have definitely deserved fumings and slappings. More than a few slappings.
Larry, you can't just... Oh, Larry, are you alright? How did...
It's not because I couldn't. Oh no, it's because I wanted, for some reason, to be nice to you. Because I've always tried to remind myself that this is her anger talking, not Unfortunate Nookie herself. But oh, this just means Greenie's a shitface for not accepting me as I am, right? That I should just take all your crap and smile because you have all the right in the world to behave in any way you want to your friends and loved ones. But oh my dear Lord, if they ever do the same goddamn thing to you. I've been confused about what the hell you're doing. I wanted to forgive you and try and help you, to comfort you if you're feeling down. But oh, I'm a shitface.
Who the hell are you?
Shitface.
Fuck you. Just seriously, fuck you. From the beginning, I was ready to give back Naruto headband when you still loved him, even though it hurt me. I let you sleep between us. I let you sleep over when you had no place to stay. I forgave you for that cuddling that you had with Naruto headband. I spent time with you when I could have studied. I stayed up nights with you when you
didn't feel like sleeping.
I loved you like family, and I wanted to help you. I felt honored when you shared things about yourself that apparently only Vegan knew at that time. I defended you to Naruto headband and everyone else who told me that I should not be friends with you. I bought movie tickets for you when you needed money. Heck, I even just gave you money sometimes. I drew things for you. I bought gifts for you. I gave you my Game Boy. Oh God, not the Game Boy. I believed in you. I told you that you were beautiful and smart and talented because I believed that you were, and that you would be even more so if I encouraged you. Yeah, not because you actually were, but because I believed that you were. I love the wording there. I called you when Curly said you're gonna kill yourself because I cared about you. I came to visit you in the hospital when you OD'd because I wanted to see that you were okay, and again show that I cared about you. You will never have a deep or sincere relationship with anyone. That's true. She seems basically physically incapable of that. And please stop dumping your personal problems onto me. It's not me who befriends people for art. It's you. You took artists' art and ran. And I know that there's plenty of others that you'll leech off of. I'm sorry that I ever cared about you. You have made yourself deserve it. Well, not as savage as it should have been, I'll admit. But it is a delicious truth bomb. Although I'm not sure that Unfortunate Nookie will absorb any of the fallout. I'm sorry to tell y'all this is about as mean as I ever got with Unfortunate Nookie, but you will see as we progress in this saga that this was already plenty without calling her names or cussing her out, besides my 2 F-bombs. And the 2 F-bombs were right next to each other, which was maybe made it more super effective. The fucking novel telling me,
What a selfish piece of shit I am!
by artist to Unfortunate Nookie in its abbreviated form, summed up to this. Greenie showed me what you wrote about me somewhere on Gaia recently. I only imagine that you're bickering about my DeviantArt journal. Oh, poor Nookie. Everyone's so cruel to her. Poor Nookie. Artist is such a bitch, isn't she? Yeah, I'm just too tired and weak to even care anymore. You are a fake friend. How could you not be? You gave up on me so easily in the time that I needed a friend the most, simply because you wanted to play a video game. You feigned care. You feigned friendship. That is the very definition of fake. That's right, cut the cord. Let this one loose. It's already rotten. Greenie told me how Naruto Headband talked to you for Greenie's sake. Greenie cares about you. Regardless, she also feels hurt by you. She's always telling me how she struggles with it because she feels that no matter what, you won't care for her the way that she cares for you. You use people for when you feel upset, but you want no responsibility for them when they in turn need you. It's cruel. It's selfish. It is horrible. If you want me to say, yeah, I'm just a horrible person, huh? I'd be inclined to agree with you and say, in the aspect of friends, yes, you are. Goddamn. I'm loving this. I'm glad we plowed through the first part because this is just delicious. Hearing all this truth, not even vitriol, just pure truth poured out on Unfortunate Nookie. It's a beautiful thing. Although I really still don't think that she'll absorb any of it. Popular? Never did I call myself popular. However, from the moment that you wanted to meet me in person, it did feel like that reputation was what influenced you to even want to talk to me. I tried hard to look past it, but it feels like you only ever wanted to be my friend because of that. Am I wrong? I would love it if you proved me wrong. Also, for the record, I didn't steal Greenie from you. Yes, we've been talking more. She brings you up sometimes because she worries for you and becomes sad that you seem to just not give a damn about her. It must be such a luxury to pick and choose who you let care about you, huh? In the end, I could write you a love letter and you would turn it into how I'm being such a twisted bitch to you and make it into your own personal tragedy. Oh boy, she got her number for real. I'm loving this. Goddamn. Treat Greenie better. She's a nice person, and you're making a huge mistake trying to cut her out of your life. You'll be sorry when you quit Ion and realize that none of your Ion friends care to talk to you anymore. That's how it works with most MMOs. Take care, hon. Try to be happy if the rest of us aren't making you too miserable. Goddamn. Oh, that is a beautiful exit. I had some twists and turns regarding my feelings with artists, but at the end of it all, yeah, she bad. And I was blocked again. Your guess as to why did I still want to have her as my friend is as good as mine. I guess I still hadn't given up on the idea that I could care her better, though I was starting to realize that I have no respect for her. I respected most of my friends for some quality, but there was no quality that I respected within Unfortunate Nookie. No resilience, no kindness, no hobby or career or education or exceptional skill. Absolutely nothing. It made me wonder, why am I keeping her around? Or if pity is enough. But my slowly building doubts weren't enough just yet to yeet her like the piece of garbage that she was. Well, I'm glad you said yet. That gives me hope. Because she 100% deserves the yeet. Yeet! I think I heard from Brute that Unfortunately tried to jump off a bridge because Curly had left her again, and this time it was for the last time. Her father went and got her, again, so I messaged her and she latched onto me, despite me being the worst friend ever. Oh, OP, stop it. You could have just let it drop. This was your out. This was your exit. Just take it. OP, sorry for invading your private space. Heard about your breakup-ish with Curly. Sorry about that. I hope you'll manage to become what you think you need to make it all good with him again. Just saying this because, well, I thought it might make you feel better if you knew there's one more, perhaps surprising person who hopes that you'll do well. Despite my recent anger, in general, all I've ever wanted for you is for you to be happy. So, if you can, draw strength from my well wishes. Okay, girl? Try to keep your head up. We can't really be friends anymore, I guess, but I'm still willing to listen if you need someone to talk to. Though I am totally not involving myself in your fights anymore. Ha ha. The fucking stale ha ha, no hint of humor. Just trying to make this statement of fact a little less awkward for you to swallow. Unfortunately.
Thanks. I really need all the positive energy I can get. I'm so lonely. I wish someone could spend time with me. Oh no.
And we were friends again. Just like that.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Oh, OP, no! Remember, laughter is the music of the soul. If you can laugh at it, you can get over it. Also, aim to shower daily, because it's good for you. We were so close. We were so close to escaping. We could have had one beard down and just the slightly more worse one to deal with. But no, unfortunately, just endlessly, not even snaking her way back in. This is OP's fault, extending a hand. Hey, I heard you're having a bad time. Let me insert myself once more. Oh, God, why? It's driving me up a wall. You can't fix her. She burnt the bridges. Let them stay burned, please. I hope we're not going back to square one in the next Unfortunate Nookie episode. I don't know if I have the mental fortitude for that. Please say that there are some hard set boundaries now. I guess we'll have to find out in the next episode. This has been a wild one, needless to say. I did do a bit of whinging and complaining after the first part because, yeah, it really does seem kind of like nothing drama. But at the end of it all, it does give a good glimpse into what Unfortunate Nookie really is as a person. A selfish black hole of kindness. Spits everybody out. I'm glad Artist got out. I really think OP should take a page from that book. But she's a bit too kind for her own good. The road to hell, of course, being paved with good intentions, as we learn from most of these beard stories. Oh, Lord. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens in part 16. I hope that you guys did enjoy this episode, even if it was something a little bit different. Please let me know by liking, commenting, and or subscribing. Maybe share the episode around if you should like. It's a little bit of a weird one to share, but you can if you want. I won't say no. We've also got a bunch of links in the description, plugs and playlists, and of course my podcast. Hey, maybe you could click around, find something you like. We've also got my social medias, Twitter, Discord, Facebook. Yeah, I'm everywhere on the internet, including Patreon. And I'd like to thank my gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful, generous patrons as I do every episode. So thank you very much, Jerry Much. Robert Waits, Baron Von Waggy Pants, Jarhead Jerry, Oorah, River Jerry, Blue, Captain Clown Jerry, Hong Kong, Aaron W, Twisted Child, Cinema Susie, Danny, Jerry, Nerdnick. Hey, that's the best nickname ever. For Auld Lang Syne, Fire Drake, Giggle Jerry, Hee, Ayuri. Latin, Levison loves Jerry, ReddX does too. Mr. Anime Manga Fan, Rogue, Silent Revolver, Magdalene Marshall Thornrose, Jerry the OG, Becca, Jerish Kitsune, Little Onu, Vanilla Mel, Satori, 211 Jerry, The Return of Jerry, Althea Blue, Anunnaki, Asian Persuasion Jerry, yeah, Assassin Pug Jerry, Bang Bang, Atheist Jerry, well, welcome to the fold, Atheist Jerry. How euphoric are you? Grizzly, Bailey Joy, Bearded Jerry, watch out for that guy. Bitch Gremlin, Blade the Hero. Sorry I missed you the past couple times. I don't know how that happened. Blameless Fish, Blip Bloop Jerry, Camille Sarah, Commander J Tank, Deltaroon Jerry, Dennis Dayton, Dinosaur Nightlight, Disposable Waifu, Aaron Lennox, Frozen Over Studios, Gypsy, Hadrian BR, Heathcliff, Itchy Nuts, just scratching bro, A pimp named J. Crisp. Yes, you gotta say the whole thing. J.M. Coon, Jennifer Schaefer, Jerry Blacktail, Jerry the Small Jerry than the other Jerrys, and that's a Jerry fact. Jerry the outlaw mother trucker, honk honk. John Hero, John Travolta's own marble Jerry, TM. Whoa! God damn, I love that. Jolly Black Jerry, Sim Boofa, cause if your boofing is free, tell it to the jury. K Jerry W, K Jerry Ow. I love it. Crewy, Lady Tom Jerry Nix, Legend Jerry, Miss Monday, Lord Lionel, Jackass Rule, Melgar the Destroyer, Mint Jerry Chip, the freshest of the Jerrys. Mirthful Baker, my boy Nat One Nick, and Atari, Nightmare Jerry, oh no, Origami Jerry Steve, congrats on the marriage. Panda Prince Jerry, I like bamboo too, bro. Phantom of the Pies, Jerrykins and Jerry Beth, Rose Jerry Miller, you guys are killing me. TSM Kirby, Sally Jerry Raphael, aka Mr. Jerry, Sarita the Lolita, Serrated Ash, Staples, aka Jerry Yeet, Stephanie Goodner, Synaptic Boomstick, Brilliant Tamago, Tapioca Boogaloo, Tato Ferret, Teddy the Police, 10-Ton Monster, The One True Fusky, Treeberg, The Jerry Monologues. Oh no! Will Max. I can't breathe. Yet another different Jerry. Comrade Mooney, Kira, you're a wizard, Jerry. Redwin, Goose Honk, Naga Viper, Saint's Blessing, John Indoors, a normal Jerry. Did I tell you about my god typos? I prayed doily to him. Pray doily. Hunter of Jerry's, devourer of all things tasty. It is Tom, Admiral T-Tank, Alunia Demonista. Amara, Atomic Jerryzilla, AZ, Banished Knight, Barbushka's Irradiated Jam, Broken Spine Horseradish, the original different Jerry, that's Cake Jerry, California Jerry Girl, Canadian Lynx, Chia Jerry, Chia, Chris Meska, Cinnamon Bunny Dog, Corporal Admiral Furry Worry Jerry, Awoo, Crip Titties, Cuban Jerry, Deflon Jerry, the Foxiest Jerry, the Ever-Changing Jerry and Tom versus Beer Apocalypse, Ghost of Alpha, HMT, Mayor, Holy Berry Jerry, Hydra Jerry, Irish Jerry, Jerry from State Farm, Jerry was a race car driver, drove so goddamn fast, Jerry Aldo Rivera. Check out that mustache. Jerry Bean, yum. Jerry Roxers, yay. Jerry Role-Playing Game, aka Bloody Butterfly Gaming. King Tom, smasher of Jerryzillas. Oh no. Kittikin, Crafty Kitty Cat, Life of a Guardian, Little Ann Woods, Logan Cool. Hey, welcome to the crew. That's cool, man. Maybe next time. Midnight Sun, Milk-Fed Gimp, Miss Duchess, Not Invisible Angel, I see you. One Leg Jerry, Organic Cam, Princess Rosalie Jerry. Damn, everybody's marrying Jerrys. A Merry Jerry Christmas. Ghosty Ryga Raptor Art. She's my Jerry Pie. Go drink a Mountain Dew, what a big surprise. Silurian King, Snary, the Snom Jerry. Spoonie the Rogue, Steampunk Ellie, the one Green Jerry. Hey, thank you, Green Jerry, for the story today. Times 2, times 3 even, because we got 2 stories. The mythical Carrot Jerry, God of the Carrots, which are the best for your eyes. Never forget. The Necro Jerry Con, the original Jerry, not. The most different Jerry, maybe. To Infinite Jerry and beyond. Unkale. Tom Promise, Jerry swears. Oh no, bad Jerry. Tom, be a good boy. Hey, don't swear. It's just a fact. It's totally science. And thank you to my $1 patrons as well. Good Lord, you guys. Killing me with the Patreon name changes. That's like my favorite part. Just seeing who changed their name and to what, because it's always freaking ridiculous. It never fails to crack me up. It's just a gigantic mental breakdown at the end of the video, which is always fun. So thank you guys so much for supporting. I hope some more people will consider supporting on the Patreon, but if you can't do it right now, don't sweat it too hard, friends. I just appreciate you coming on through, hanging out with me, and I hope that you'll come on back and hang out with me again tomorrow. In order to do so, you need to keep yourself safe out there. Wash your hands, but also take some time out and do something that you personally enjoy today. Maybe like watching some more ReddX videos. Please. Always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, and you definitely deserve it. I shall see you in the next one. And until then, friends, bye-bye.